Today we're going to talk about a big subject I like to talk about, which is vertical jump. Okay, every player's looking to jump higher. Starting, when you guys get into middle school, and y'all start seeing, your body starts to transform. We want to always jump higher. So I understand. I was a guy who wanted to jump higher myself, and I discovered a lot of different training techniques to help me do that. And this right here is probably my favorite thing I ever did, and helped me the most on my vertical jump. Okay, and it's the use of bands. Okay, and how, as you see here, and we're fortunate enough to have some power racks in here, and this is a great training implement if you have access to it, to teach you how to do what we're going to talk about today, which is how to squat properly. Okay, and there's many ways to squat, but you don't have to have this equipment right here. You don't have to have a squat bar and a power rack or a squat rack to do this. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to squat with bands today without any equipment like this. Okay, so if you look down, we have a this is called a jump stretch board. They don't really make these anymore. Okay, if you can find one on the internet, by all means get it. Okay, but they don't make these anymore. You can make this same thing, and I'm actually going to make a video on how to. We're going to make a video on how to make one of these. It's not going to cost you a whole lot. You can take a piece of plywood, screw you some 2x4s on each side, and take you some metal hooks and just screw them into the 2x4s. Okay, and you can take, how this works, you take your band and you loop it around the metal pole right there. If you have a board made out of wood, you can do the same thing with the hooks. You just loop them around the metal hooks, which are screwed into the wood, and they're not going to go anywhere. Okay, so basically you need two bands. These bands right here, these are considered light bands. Okay, these are 41 inches in length. You can get these off a bunch of different fitness manufacturers who sell equipment. There's tons of companies that make these big bands. Okay, these are light bands. I have average bands right here. Okay, and again, you need two of each size. You need to have average, and then you have strong. Okay, which you'll see in a couple of the later clips in this video. These are strong bands. Okay, so but you want to start with a light band. All right, now I have a strap here. Okay, you need this is a Velcro strap. You're probably not going to be able to get this, so all you need to do is take a rope and maybe tie them together a little bit, because here's how it works. You're going to take the bands, you'll get in here, you'll loop the bands over your shoulders. The strap or the rope will keep the bands tight. They're not going to fall off of you, okay? So I get in here on my board, I stand up, okay? I want a shoulder width stance. I'm going to use a pole to hang on to it the whole time I do it, okay? And you can use a doorway, whatever you got, something that's sturdy. So basically, I'm gonna start out, I'm gonna stay on my heels, I'm gonna reach my butt back and down, okay? So I'm gonna sit back. You can start out in a chair. That's probably the best way to start, to teach how to use your hips. And you're just gonna push through your heels, okay? Push your knees apart a little bit and just really control the movement, okay? Once an athlete, once I see they get that motion down pretty well, then I'll have them progress to a more explosive dynamic effort squat, okay? So you'll speed it up. So you'll go down fast and you'll come up through your toes, okay? You'll go down and you'll come up onto your toes. So you're getting a calf raise, and it's basically a full jump, just like you would in a game, okay? So you go down on your heels, you explode up through your toes, and this really benefits your nervous system and gets those muscles to fire really fast. Let's check it out. So as you can see, his hands are on the pole. His bands he's using a strong band, okay? They're up on his shoulders, and he is just reaching his hips back on his heels, and on the way up, he's exploding up onto his toes. And I like to have athletes perform anywhere from 3 to 4 sets of 10 to 15 repetitions, okay? So we're getting some endurance in this. You can use this as conditioning, and this really teaches you how to really develop some really powerful hips and explosiveness on your vertical jump. Great movement. Hope you guys enjoy this video, and hope you can give it a try.